All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the party. We got a banger for you today. Today is Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. It is Christmas Eve here in the United States, friends, and we got a banger for you. This is episode 778 of Simply Cyber's award-winning daily cyber threat brief podcast, and I am your host, Dr. Gerald Auger, coming at you live in over the next hour. Me, you, DJ B-Sec behind the glass, the mod team banging the snooze button, Augusta Delgado, Marcus Kyler from the Yeet crew, Mando Avila, Chuck with the music recommendation, Z-Myth from the TTF, Augusta Delgado, Ms. Julian, Real Bilbo, Tom Bishop from the Boot, and so many other wonderful Simply Cyber community members. We are all going to be shredding like a bunch of bosses the top daily cyber threat stories of the day. I'll be giving my opinion. Some might argue expert opinion and analysis on each of those stories on what it means to you as a practitioner. So how can we use this information to drive cyber risk reduction for our business stakeholders? And if you're a solo operator, know that the Simply Cyber community is your kind of like extension of coworkers. You know, don't drop anything sensitive or compromising, but you can bounce ideas off the Simply Cyber community, get ideas, resources. Hey, we're investigating IGA solutions or MDR providers. Anyone got any thoughts about Arctic Wolf versus Red Canary, for example, right? Whatever. So that's what's up. And then finally, my friends, if today is your first time here, episode 778, if you are a first timer, say it loud, say it proud, say it in chat, hashtag first timer. We have a special sound effect, a special emote, and the Simply Cyber community is strong, and we love welcoming new people into our community. So drop a hashtag first timer if it is truly your first time. Now, before we get into it, I want you all to know that every single day, including this day, episode 778, I do not research or prep for any of the stories. I barely had enough time to get up this morning, although I will tell you, as soon as I woke up, I did text the mod team and told them, I'm up. All right, enough, Dad. Jesus. Got my piping hot cup of coffee ready to go. Big old French press next to my head. Hashtag GRC Mafia. That's a little bit of a sub-niche within our community, but I'm a huge dork when it comes to GRC. We will make it cool. Nice. All right, let's get a big slug of coffee, and then I'm going to tell you about the stream sponsors. I just saw a first-timer, I think. There it is. Hezekiah Graham, welcome to the party, pal. Hold on. I think I screwed up my audio. That's fine. I'll just do the, I'll have to turn the music down. Welcome to the party, pal. There it is. All right. I got to figure out the audio. I think it's a whole thing. I'll fix it later. All right. What's your name? Ezekiel. Oh, my God. How many times do you get that, Ezekiel? What's the other one? What's the other one's name? Tony. Oh, God, guys. Hey, check it out real quick. I want to say shout out and love to Barricade Cyber Solutions. Barricade Cyber, led by Eric Taylor and the gang over there. Want you to know about hunterstrong.com. Every single, hold on one second. Let me get the read up. Because I'm also the producer. I didn't prep very well. All right, so check it out. Eric knows things are tight for a lot of people this time of year, so please feel no pressure at all in this ask. However, as we get closer to Christmas time, we can't help but think about the kids at the Medical University of South Carolina's Pediatric Cardio Intensive Care Unit. This place was Hunter's second home. Hunter Taylor is Eric's son, who lost his battle after a heart transplant last year. Spent a lot of time at the MUSC PCICU. And the staff over there are simply amazing. Eric's asking if you'd consider donating at least $5 to help make things a little brighter for the staff and families during this time of year, Christmas time. And P.S., Barricade Cyber is going to match every donation up to the first $20,000. So a potential for $40,000 to go to the MUSC PCICU. Go to hunterstrong.com for more information on that. I also want to tell you all, holla at Threat Locker, good sponsor. Let's get 30 seconds from them. And then when we come back, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know to make all your CPEs, CUEs, troubles go away. It's basically, I'm going to give you a tip that's going to overload your stocking, okay, with CPEs. It's just going to be like CPEs bursting out of your stocking tomorrow, hung up by the fireplace. So give me 30 seconds. When I come back, I'll drop that knowledge bomb on your head. I want to give some love to the Daily Cyber Threat Brief sponsor, ThreatLocker. Do zero-day exploits and supply chain attacks keep you up at night? Well, worry no more. You can harden your security with ThreatLocker. Worldwide, companies like JetBlue trust ThreatLocker to secure their data and keep their business operations flying high. ThreatLocker takes a deny-by-default approach to cybersecurity and provides a full audit of every action allowed or blocked for risk management and compliance. Onboarding and operation is fully supported by their US-based Cyber Hero support team. Get a free 30-day trial and learn more about how ThreatLocker can help prevent ransomware and ensure compliance. All right, yeah, ThreatLocker, you go on with your bad self. Guys, love it, love it, love it. Let me tell you, every single episode of the Daily Cyber Threat Brief is worth half a CPE, one half a CPE. So Ezekiel, half a CPE for you. But how? What are you doing? Get your CPEs here. Get your CPEs here like a newsie. What do you do? Just say, what's up in chat? You see directly above my head, the chat, that's you. You Simply Cyber community. So look at, Kimberly can fix it, says, hey, Funky Monk, grab a screenshot of that, Kimberly, throw it in the folder every single day, and at the end of the year, count the number of screenshots, divide by 2, or multiply by 0.5. Your choice. I don't care. The math is going to work out the same. So just say what's up. Hashtag Team SC if you want. Tim McDonald, let's pour a little bit out for Hans Gruber, who was thrown out of the Nakatomi Tower. Thrown or dropped? I don't know. No one ever really asked John McClane what really happened up there. So anyways, get your CPEs here. Hashtag Team SC, hashtag First Timer. Your choice. It's all going to be worth CPE. It's basically evidence for you to demonstrate you were here. Now it is Tuesday, which means it's Tidbits Tuesday. So I'm going to share a little bit with you. Haven't figured it out yet. Maybe my favorite Christmas memory or something like that. But sit back, relax, y'all, because we got a great show for you. Hey, Low-Key Abu says, been watching the vids, but first time in the live streams. Judges? Yes, I'm getting this. This is, in fact, count.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Low-Key Abu, you are in the scene. Holy crap, J Crypto, J Gold, J Mod, all the same person in chat. All right, sit back, relax, and let's get spicy.
Spicy!
See you guys at the mid-roll.
From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity ho-ho headlines for Tuesday, December 24th.
I see what you did there. Hey, CCW says, are the CPEs recognized by ISACA? Yeah. So here really quickly, because I get this question more often than you'd expect. If you have any questions about how this show meets CPE needs, every single organization that requires CPEs has a CPE policy. If you just Google CPE policy organization name, ISACA, you'll get a list of what qualifies. For definition, this is an instructor-led webinar. I have 20 years of experience and a lot of education in the cyberspace. I know what I'm talking about, right? We're covering the top news. That is relevant, germane to us doing our job. This is a controlled space. The only thing I don't do is issue certificates of attendance with CPEs on it because I don't ask anyone to register. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So that's what's up. So if you're confused, concerned, wondering if how this meets CPEs, just Google that.
2024. I'm Rich Straffolino. Using LLMs to generate malware variants. An analysis by Palo Alto Network's Unit 42 looked at the ability of threat actors to rewrite existing malware with LLMs. The researchers use models to rewrite known malware samples iteratively, using techniques like variable renaming, string splitting, junk code insertion, removal of unnecessary white spaces, and a complete reimplementation of the code. The idea is that these smaller changes could degrade the overall effectiveness of malware classification systems while also making the code look more naturally written when reviewed by humans. To combat this, Palo Alto generated tens of thousands of variants to better train its own detection algorithms, reporting it saw a 10% detection rate improvement.
All right. It is a straight up arms race. Now, listen, a couple things here. One, they're talking about using AI to take in a piece of malware and quickly change it. Now, I want to call your attention to something really quickly. David Bianco, who I shared an elevator with and didn't realize it until later in the day when he won an award and I was sitting in the audience, has developed the Pyramid of Pain. Now, we all know the Pyramid of Pain. And if you don't know, welcome to the party, pal, okay? Where's my...
Welcome to the party, pal.
The Pyramid of Pain is epic. Everybody talks about it. Everybody knows about it. Would look good on a coffee mug, okay? So what do we do with this Pyramid of Pain? The higher up the pyramid you go, the more difficult it is for the threat actor to change. So if we can identify the indicator of compromise higher up in the stack, well, then the threat actor gets upset more, right? Now, I want to call your attention specifically to the bottom of the pyramid, hash values. Hash values are trivial for a threat actor to change. This pyramid has been around for years. And hash values, basically, and if you didn't know, let's back up even one step further. Every single file, I don't care if it's a text file, a binary, an executable, a JPEG, a link, whatever, every single file on a computer can be used to calculate a hash value. And it's using a hashing algorithm, which is a one-way math function, takes in the file, computes a hash, dumps it out. The hash is like a long hexadecimal string, okay? Now, what do you do with a hex value? Is hash values hex? I think hash values are hex. Anyways, it's a long string of numbers and characters, okay? So it uniquely identifies it. So if I send you a file and I say, or you're going to download a binary from my website, and I say, here's the hash value. When you download it, you should be able to compute using the same hashing function and get the same hash value. If you do not, it means the file you downloaded is a different file than the one that I expected you to download, okay? So that's what's up. And if you did yesterday's Advent of Cyber, you cracked hashes, okay? Hashes are one-way math functions. You don't decrypt a hash function, but you can use rainbow tables. You can use, and some hashing algorithms are weak and can be attacked and stuff like that. Anyways, why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you this because traditional antivirus solutions use signature-based definitions or hashing values. Signature sounded easier for the common person to understand, but it was basically hashing values to identify. Now, we use behavior-based detections now because signature-based are trivial to change and not super effective for defensive purposes. Now, let's get back to the main story here, right? If AI is generating 10,000 malware variants, that means we have a keylogger piece of malware, and you can dump it into AI, and it spits out 10,000 versions of it that all do exactly the same thing, but they have some changes. Maybe the variable names are different. Maybe there's extra blank spaces, extra carriage returns. Remember, a file that says echo hello world is different than a file that it says echo space hello world, right? Like, I'm trying to be really simple here, but something as simple as one extra space character is a different hashing value altogether. So when they say 10,000 variants, they're just whipping up 10,000 different kind of modifications to the original file. The reason they do this is because they say it will evade detection in 88% of instances. Now, I'd like to call your attention, maybe in signature-based definitions, but if it's a keylogger, it's a keylogger, it's a keylogger. And if you're doing behavior-based detections and you see something logging or, clipping the clipboard or whatever, that's behavior. It's going to get caught. So when they say 88% of the cases, I don't know. Now, if the malware variants are so diverse that it's using different libraries and different system functions, and it's achieving the key logging capability in a different way than the original variant, Well, now we're getting closer up in the stack to like tools. You see where it says tools is challenging? It would be if they were using the same thing all the time. That's how behavior-based gets detected. But if they're actually using whatever, like some library function to copy the clipboard and then some other function to copy the clipboard, maybe, but I don't think that's what's happening. So I do find 88% to be kind of a large number for evading detection for signature-based definitions, but it is Palo Alto's Unit 42, so they're definitely going to get the benefit of the doubt since they are such a legit, super cool threat intelligence group up there. So I'm trying to read here a little bit more to see like how it comes up with the 88%. Come on, hold on one second. Here they go. It says the final output's a new variant of the malicious JavaScript that maintains the same behavior while almost having a much lower malicious score. The algorithm flipped its own malware classifier model's verdict from malicious to benign 88% of the time. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I will tell you everything I said about signature-based and behavior-based is true. If threat actors are using AI and it's successfully evading behavior-based detections that frequently, that's not good. But as they mentioned, we on the good guy side can use AI to help combat this. So it's an arms race. Good guys are going to use it. I said it at the Wild West Hack and Fest keynote speech. It wasn't in my talk. I think I just said it. That I believe strongly. Okay, this is a bit of a hot take. I believe strongly that AI will be used by SecOps people or good guys in more instances for more utility than threat actors will use it. And then I said I would fight anyone who wanted to fight me. I don't know why I said that to like a crowd of like 1,000 people. I'm like, and I will fight anyone who disagrees with me.
NSO liable for WhatsApp hacks. 5 years ago, Meta-owned WhatsApp filed a lawsuit against the Israeli spyware vendor NSO Group, alleging it violated the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act and California's Computer Data Access and Fraud Act by deploying Pegasus spyware on over 1,000 devices. Now, a U.S. federal judge ruled in favor of WhatsApp, finding NSO is liable for violating these laws. NSO has always held that it's not responsible for how its customers use its products. A jury trial to determine damages will be held on March 3rd, 2025.
Quick shout out to Dan Reardon, aka Haircut Fish, who's always got a meme. He had this one at the ready. AI is going to be better for SecOps than Red Team. Fight me. All right. Thank you, Haircut Fish. All right. So this is really interesting. And this is one of those ones that we might have to have a conversation at jaw jacking for. NSO Group's argument is we just make the tools. We aren't liable for it. Is that this to me? This would be very similar to. Hold on. Actually, let me go beyond the headline before I say that. All right. So NSO Group used WhatsApp 0 days to deploy Pegasus. Yeah. I agree 100% with this. Okay, so here's the deal. First of all,
Regulators! Mount up!
Heck yeah, man. Okay, so check it out. NSO Group makes a spyware that's wicked effective called Pegasus. We're talking $500,000 an install. You don't pick this up as a stocking stuffer, right? This isn't something you get your friends and loved ones as a Secret Santa gift. It's $500,000 to $1 million an install. All right, so it's no joke. Second of all, how do they get it to install on your device? Because no one's going to be like, oh yeah, sure, install this like super invasive spyware on my phone. Like no investigative journalist is like, here, take my phone. The pin to unlock it is 3434. So in order to get it on the phone, they need to exploit 0 days or, vulns. And apparently NSO Group found one in WhatsApp. So if you had WhatsApp installed on your phone, NSO Group could just punch a hole through it and install Pegasus, leveraging that. Now, a U.S. court is saying that is hacking, that is illegal, and you have violated the law. Now, I don't know if this is going to go for the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Let's see. Took him 5 years of presenting this case to courts to get it to actually get a judge to follow with them. But, yep, Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. That's what I thought. They have this California Computer Data Access and Fraud Act. I don't know anything about that. Maybe base case, wading through logs, or there's a guy from San Diego also who is a recent first-timer. Can't remember exactly his name. I apologize. But the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act of 1986, this right here is the go-to law if you want to throw any type of cyber computer intrusion attack, anything at anyone. This is the law that you do. This is the one that I'm almost positive Kevin Poulsen was charged with. Kevin Mitnick was charged with. Sammy Kamkar was charged with. Like, this is the OG. If you actually read this law, there's a lot of like wiggle room. Like, basically, if you use your work computer and check personal email, that's like technically a violation of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. So, not that anyone's doing that. My question now becomes, is NSO Group being fined like civilly, or is there someone who's going to be held to criminal charges? Because most people that violate the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, they go to jail. They go to jail, right? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out here, like, who. Yeah, so NSO Group got sanctioned by the U.S. Commerce Department. Okay, doesn't really seem to be slowing down NSO Group making Benjamins, right? Jesus. Straight cash, homie. Okay, so here's what it looks like. As sad as it sounds, and this is going to be like a little tinfoil hat guy. And you first-timers, Abu, anytime I go off the reservation, I will use the tinfoil hat. Here's my thing, okay? I'm going to top off the coffee here as I say it. Me and you, like, I'm like Joe Nobody, right? If I hack into my college, if I hack in, like, I'm in school, right? And if I hack into my professor's email and change my grade, right? Again, I know you don't do the grades in email, but like I hack into the LMS and I change my grade, I could go to jail for a number of years. NSO Group hacks 0 days and installs malware on politicians and investigative journalists. Massive civil rights violations. You get sanctioned. You get to make less money. Again, this isn't a political show, but it kills me that we live in the land of the free, the home of the brave. Anyone can be president, but not really, because we have a class system or caste system. And if you're not in the upper crust part, well, you get criminal charges.
OpenAI fined for privacy violations. Italy's data protection authority fined OpenAI 15 million euros for privacy violations. The fines were issued for not alerting people of a security breach from March 2023, not providing mechanisms for age verification for ChatGPT, and for GDPR violations as a result of not giving adequate legal notice to European citizens when using their personal information to train the chatbot. On top of the fine, Italian regulators ordered the company to carry out a 6-month-long communications campaign to promote further understanding of how it uses the information to train ChatGPT and let Europeans know their rights to opt out or delete collected data. OpenAI said it will appeal the fine. Back in March 2023, Italy temporarily banned ChatGPT in the country over data protection concerns.
Bro, okay, a couple things here. One, Italy, you're cute, okay? Like, you're cute, you're adorable, Italy. Your $15 million fine, which works out to 15.6 million USD, but whatever, 15 million euro. Like, are you kidding me? like OpenAI is going to reach in their back pocket and just like that's walking around money. First of all, second of all, ChatGPT, like Italy expects ChatGPT and OpenAI to explain how they train their models. Bro, that's the secret sauce. Like OpenAI, last I checked, was $100 billion business. That was like last year. Hold on. OpenAI market value. Let's see. OpenAI's market value is $157 billion. $157 billion. Italy, you take your $15 million, go away, and if you expect us to explain how we do what we do, like I just it's like a lot of YouTube content creators, at least in the videos I watch, use this. It's from the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and J. Jonah Jameson's like, wait, you serious? Like, I wish I had that queued up right now because that's what this is right here. OpenAI, Meta, Amazon, dude, they are steamrolling through Europe. And dude, like $15 million. Meta got hit with a $257 million fine from Ireland the other day. And they just kept on motoring, right? They're like Night Ranger up in here. They're like, motoring. What's your price tonight? Right? So like, get out of here. Get out of here all day, every day. OpenAI is going to say all the things. Coffee Man.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep. Yes, sir. Thank you, Coffee Man. Got my cup of coffee. Legit loaded, locked and loaded. Listen, okay. Listen, you might be a millennial. You might be Gen X millennial if you started singing Motorin' with me, Night Ranger, Sister Christian. Okay, so check it out. I got distracted. What was I talking about here? I don't know what I was saying. Whatever. Anyways, good stuff. OpenAI is printing money. Italy, like, whatever. And there it is. OpenAI is going to throw lawyers at this and just suppress Italy until it's done. Like, good luck. It's just, the thing that jumps out to me is $15 million. Like, if you're trying to get their attention, you've done it wrong.
Apple sends spyware victims to a nonprofit. For years, Apple's iOS has supported sending users alerts when spyware is detected on a device. As part of this notification, Apple points users to additional resources. But as TechCrunch pointed out, this doesn't actually include an offer for analysis by Apple's security engineers. Instead, Apple directs users to contact the nonprofit Access Now, which specializes in helping those in civil society targeted by spyware. Apple also recommends users with suspected spyware on their device turn on lockdown mode, which limits features commonly exploited by spyware. Security experts speaking to TechCrunch said sending these victims to a nonprofit provides a great deal of transparency in the scope of spyware attacks. However, EFF Director of Cybersecurity, Eva Galperin, did say Apple could provide more detailed reports on these attacks directly, as well as take direct legal action in response.
All right, lot to go on here. Really quickly, thank you, Casually Joseph. Here we go. This is that scene I wanted. Italy being like, OpenAI, you will explain to us how you're doing this. And this is like literally OpenAI's response. All right. Also, really quickly, regarding Night Ranger and Sister Christian, if you did sing, you are Graybeard. Although we did have Gen Z people who sang along and are having identity crisis. So if you are young, if you identify as Gen Z and you did sing along, just be aware that you can look forward to taking Advil at lunchtime. Thank you, Casually Joseph. All right, so Apple, here's the question. Apple has the ability to detect if your iPhone has been compromised by spyware, and they will send you a notification. Believe me, if you get a notification from Apple that says your phone has spyware on it, you should take it quite seriously. Also, you should feel incredibly violated. I feel like that's like the equivalent of like sitting on a dowel. You're like, oh my God, I feel violated, right? So Apple is actually bypassing the responsibility by directing victims of spyware infections to, it sounds like, Electronic Freedom Foundation or Frontier, EFF. I always get it wrong. EFF. The Electronic Frontier Foundation. This group right here is actually super legit. They have been around for years. EFF, they are basically like civil rights activists within the digital space. I haven't done a lot of research with them. I just know about them and what they do and what they stand for. So if you've worked through EFF or you know about EFF, please let us know in chat. But they're really, really cool. Oh, the leading nonprofit defending digital privacy, free speech, and innovation. Thank you, EFF, for literally sticking it in my face, just short of like it being like a Web 1.0 scrolling marquee. Now the question is, is Apple in the right here? Is Apple doing enough, do you think? So this is a conversation for everybody. Like, should Apple take responsibility, or is Apple kind of like, throwing their hands up and saying, hey, we let you know you were infected? Let's see. Apple doesn't tell the targets to get in touch with its own security engineers, but sends them to a nonprofit, Access Now. Okay, so Access Now is the nonprofit. I didn't know that, not EFF. So it's interesting. I mean, I guess, what do you think? Is it okay for Apple to just be like, you should go see somebody about that. Here's a recommendation, right? Or do they own it? I don't know if it's exactly one-to-one, but it makes me think of like a bar. If a bar overserves you, right? You're all hammered and sloppy, and you're a mess. Like, and they call you an Uber and pour you in the Uber and send you on your way. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Should the bar also own a car and drive you home? I don't think so. I don't know. Like, my initial gut reaction here is that I'm okay with it. I'm okay with Apple. At least they're doing something. I don't know if Apple needs to own the hand holding here for the victims. I don't know. Let us know. Apple Genius Bar. Yeah, Microsoft doesn't fix your ransomware. Exactly. I mean, it's interesting. Let's keep going.
And now, thanks to today's episode sponsor, ThreatLocker. Do zero-day exploits and supply chain attacks keep you up at night? Worry no more. You can harden your security with ThreatLocker. ThreatLocker helps you take a proactive, default deny approach to cybersecurity and provides a full audit of every action, allowed or blocked, for risk management and compliance. Onboarding and operations are fully supported by their US-based support team. To learn more about how ThreatLocker can help keep your organization running efficiently and protected from ransomware, visit threatlocker.com. That's ThreatLocker.com.
All right. Y'all, we are straight crushing like a bunch of bosses. Christmas Eve or not, we are doing it. Thank you to the stream sponsors: Barricade Cyber, ThreatLocker, Antisyphon Training. We'll get 30 seconds from Antisyphon in a hot minute. But let me thank all of you, Simply Cyber community members. You. You're the reason I show up every day, even if I'm late like yesterday. You're the reason. I genuinely appreciate you. Thank you, all of you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. I know the Hanukkah starts tomorrow, which is kind of a wild coincidence. Thank you, all of you, wherever you are, United States, international, Funky Monk in Australia, wherever you are. Actually, Funky Monk, it's tomorrow, isn't it? It's Christmas Day. What are you doing Christmas Day up in this piece? I just want to say thank you, all of you. It means the world to me to get up with you guys every single weekday morning and share this experience with you. Love the mod team. Thank you, mod team, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's get 30 seconds from Antisyphon, and when we come back, Alpha Sierra. Well, when we come back, I'm going to share a little Tidbits Tuesday with you, and then Alpha Sierra is going to lead us in a la 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 la. Do you want cutting-edge, high-quality cybersecurity education, regardless of financial position? Check this out. I want to give some love and some praise to Antisyphon Training, powered by Black Hills Information Security. Antisyphon Training is absolutely disrupting the traditional cybersecurity training industry by providing high-quality, cutting-edge education to everyone, regardless of financial position. They bring industry professionals with years and years of experience into the classroom to teach you and anyone else who's interested practical skills that are in demand in the market today. And on top of that, the student experience is amazing, as you and hundreds or thousands in some instances of other students are actively engaging, networking, sharing tips, tricks, and experiences with each other, all live in the classroom. Go to antisyphontraining.com, check out their course calendar to see what course. All right, thank you, Antisyphon Training. Yes, it's Tidbits Tuesday. Every single Tuesday, I share a little bit about myself to see if we vibe on it. I don't really know what to say. I will say one of the fun traditions we have as a family, we all have like the same like red and black flannel pajamas, and it's like we never said it as a group, but like we literally only wear those pajamas on Christmas morning. So that's like a little tradition we have in our family. We've done it for like several years now. I think we might have had to actually replace the kids because they outgrew them. But that's a fun tradition. It's a simple little one, right? It's not anything crazy or noteworthy, but it's a fun one. So let me know in chat. Do you guys do the pajamas? Anyone do that? Let me know. And if you got like a silly, fun little tradition, let us know in chat. Hopefully everybody's got their shopping done. You're not Homer Simpson in the original Christmas special where he got Santa's little helper. All right, now every single day we do the la 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 la's. Alpha Sierra, if you're in chat, please get ready to lead us off. I love Alpha Sierra always. Oh, she's not in here. Someone else take the mantle. Get the la 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 la's on. Yes, Brent Book, we replaced the kids. We got smaller kids. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, DJ B-Sec stepping in for Alpha Sierra. Thank you, DJ B-Sec, behind the glass and on the mic. Let's finish strong, y'all. Brandon Corbin, 2 years, blue badge. Holy crap, welcome. Welcome to the 2-year party, pal. All right, let's finish strong, y'all.
Microsoft fixes deactivation errors. Yesterday, we discussed an issue with Microsoft 365 Office apps sending out erroneous product deactivated warnings. The company acknowledged the problem caused by a bug when changing licenses or subscription settings. Now, Microsoft says it's deployed a server-side patch to resolve the issue. If users haven't received that update yet, Microsoft also provided a mitigation. Signing out of all Microsoft 365 apps and restarting will resolve the issue. Truly a bug fix that's a Christmas miracle.
All right, Rich Straffolino's having a lot of fun here with the holiday puns and whatnot. We got this notification yesterday. It was not a cyber incident. First timer on Christmas Eve, FedEx in the house.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Tom Bishop with the boot, 29 months bringing the heat. All right. So listen, we covered this yesterday. People were getting like product deactivation errors. I told you, you don't need to worry about any of this stuff because basically it's going to be fine. The only thing you'd have to worry about is an executive getting the notification because frankly, they're going to be confused. They're probably working. They're probably working, on the holidays and whatnot. So it becomes their problem becomes your problem. Ugh. B-dubs, 14 months of nerd. Thanks, B-dubs. Love having you in the community. Hopefully Aiden's having a great Christmas as well. Haircut Fish bringing it in hot. 26 months. Merry Christmas. All right. So we won't spend more time on this. Microsoft had a problem. They fixed it. Part of the reason going to the cloud is so beneficial because it gets fixed while you're chilling, right? Go eat some tacos and hang out. and let Microsoft engineers solve the problem. Omar Alvarez, bah humbug, get out of here, bruh. That ain't you. Let's send some Christmas cheer to Omar Alvarez.
Government to name witness in encrypted chat sting. Between 2018 and 2021, the US FBI and the Australian Federal Police operated and distributed an encrypted messaging app marketed towards cyber criminals called Anom as part of Operation Trojan Shield. Anom included a backdoor that allowed law enforcement to implicate criminal organizations in over 100 countries. This app was run by an individual under the pseudonym Afgu, who approached the government about the app after running secure phone services, Phantom Secure, and Sky in the past. Now, four defendants in cases using evidence from Anom filed a motion to reveal the identity of Afgu. Court filings show the U.S. government will provide the identity under discovery rules, but if called as a witness, Afgu's name may also be revealed in open court.
Oh my God, man. Oh.
Regulators, mount up.
Bro, I hope to God this Afgu dude, So listen, okay? This really sucks. This really sucks for this dude, okay? So here's the deal. The United States government, the FBI, created a telecommunications company and sold a wicked private, wicked secure cell phone service and cell phone for criminals to operate criminal enterprises. Kellyanne's with the squad membership. Welcome to the party, pal. Listen, and the whole idea, Angular in the house, we're just blue badging the heck out of people. All right, listen, here's the deal. The FBI set up this thing because threat actors were using encrypted channels and the FBI couldn't penetrate those networks. So then they got in. There is a phenomenal darknet diaries called Anom that you can learn all about this. It's wild. It's wild what they did, okay? Now, here's the deal. The U.S. government and other international law enforcement partners were able to take down massive criminal syndicates. And the criminal syndicates were like, what? How do they know? What are we doing? Ah! Right? And it was all because they could see everything. They were the telecommunication provider, so they got everything. Okay, so that's fine. Now here's the deal. You don't just set up a Circuit City or a Tweeter Center or whatever. Choose your Dawn of the Millennium electronics store, your Micro Center. You don't set those up and start selling to criminal enterprises. You need an in. You need a guy on the inside who has trust with the criminal underground to sell these phones and make them work popular, right? Because the FBI, their Anom program sucks if none of the criminals are buying it. So you need that. And that person was Agfu. Where's his name? Yeah, Afgu. A-F-G-O-O. Afgu. Afgu was the person who said, hey, guys, hey, criminals, I've got the solution for your problems. I'm going to make a mint. Buy these phones from me. You're good to go. So think about that for a minute. The FBI leveraged this Afgu's guy's trust and authority to make these phones almost ubiquitous in the criminal underworld. And now a lawyer is pushed for this dude's identity. All of this is a long way to say, if this guy's identity becomes public information, he's absolutely going to get murdered, right? I hate to be so crass and so deliberate, but this dude is the reason many criminal enterprises have been taken down. I can't believe this is even possible, that this dude's identity is going to get revealed because of a lawyer. Really, really serious. I mean, I got to tell you, man, if I was like about to consider working with the FBI, like as a criminal, right? Turn an informant or something like that. And they're like, don't worry, no one will ever know your identity. It's like, yeah. Do you remember that Afgu guy? Do you remember what happened to him? Darknet Diaries 146. Thank you very much, Steve Young. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Here it is. Darknet's 146. This is a phenomenal episode. If you're looking for like a little, I guess here, I'll tell you this. If you did not know about Darknet Diaries, welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Jack Resider does a wonderful job with Darknet Diaries. He's done a wonderful job for years. And this is a great, great episode. Definitely worth checking out. Let us know in chat, what's your favorite Darknet Diaries episode? I know it's not super cybery, but the one about the guy who makes the counterfeit money, I found really, really enjoyable. And then obviously Golem Fun, the 2-part series on Golem Fun is also a really, really fun one. Although I think they could have made it one episode. But I think Moneymaker is the episode that I like. Let me see. Darknet Diaries. Moneymaker. Yeah, this one right here is pretty baller. Episode 102, Moneymaker. This is a personal favorite.
Do not leave Cookie Plus out for Santa. The cybersecurity firm ASEC warned that it found the North Korean-linked group Andariel is targeting a nuclear-related organization with small tiger malware. This seeks to exploit domestic asset management and documentation centralization solutions used at the organization. Separately, researchers at Kaspersky released new findings that the North Korean-linked Lazarus Group continues to develop sophisticated new malware, such as a downloader, loader, and backdoor, demonstrating the group's evolved delivery and improved persistent methods. This includes the downloader cookie time and the modular malware plugin system called Cookie Plus. Report.
Oh, actually, so I'm sorry, I wasn't even listening to the story. I was like looking at Darknet Diary stuff. X Gronex says, my favorite was the Aussie pen tester talking about Black Ops stuff in the Middle East. Justin Gold in Mod Chat says the Chris Rock one. I haven't listened to the Chris Rock one. If if you didn't know, Chris Rock, not the comedian, but Chris Rock, the Australian pen tester, he also was the guy behind Sim Monster. He's actually a Simply Cyber community member. He's always like lurking. He's always lurking. But he is a Team SC member. Occasionally he pops up and says, what's up? Love myself some Chris Rock. Literally one of my 3 favorite presenters of all time. He only presents once in a while, but he actually presented at DEF CON like in, I don't know, 2017, how to overthrow a government. And it talks about like literally how to overthrow the Kuwaiti government. And he did it. And it sounds like that's what he talks about in the Darknet Diary episode. I actually interviewed Chris Rock on Simply Cyber Firesides last year or 2 years ago. Go watch it if you're interested. Phenomenal guy. I love myself some Chris Rock. All right, so let's talk about these North Korean hackers spotted using new tools on employees, nuclear related. All right. It didn't sound like this was the story that Rich Stroffolino covered, so I don't know what he was talking about, but let's just talk about this. North Korea typically steals crypto, okay? So Justin Gold, Charles Finfrock, hide your wallet, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your crypto wallet. North Korea is up here, is up here, coming in your window. So I guess they can be weaponized to steal crypto. They can be weaponized to steal information, espionage. Why not, right? And it says here that they're targeting nuclear-related organizations. The last thing anyone in this world wants is North Korea having nuclear weapon capabilities. I will tell you personally, I mean, it's basic GRC, right? Like you got to put the right controls in place for the right risk levels. If you're an organization handling nuclear secrets, nuclear like launch codes, nuclear like technology on how to like enrich uranium, whatever, then you've got to have additional controls to protect that data. Simple, pure and simple, right? So if North Korea is getting in there, then, you know, that's not good. I will tell you, this is on my honest opinion. So like, again, tinfoil hat. I honestly think that in the world of intelligence and espionage and, you know, spy versus spy and stuff like that, I honestly believe, and I sleep well at night, that nuclear related information, Department of Energy type stuff, is the highest level of security classification in the United States. So like, yeah, okay, you're gonna like rob Sony Pictures, okay, like whatever, like not great, but it doesn't, elicit a response from the United States that's like visceral. You start screwing around with nuclear related stuff, the entire the United States intelligence community's Eye of Sauron goes right at you. You do not want to bring that level of attention or heat down on you. And I feel like that's what's up with anything nuclear. So North Korea, if they're going for it, again, if they're targeting nuclear-related organizations outside the United States, you've got like less of a chance of the U.S. trying to help out. Let's see, who are they targeting? North Korean hackers spotted using new tools. The blockchain analytic firm Chainalysis said last week. How does that have anything? How does crypto and blockchain have anything to do with nuclear related organizations and the data that they manage? All right. So basically they have a Trojanized VNC utility sent to victims under the guise of a skills assessment. Okay, so here's what you need to do. Good morning, Becky Gaylord. Good to see you in chat. Hey, here's what you need to do, okay? As practitioners, okay? This is basic. Send a communication out to your user base or, your end users, whatever. What a nerd. Your user base. No one speaks that way, Jerry. Nerd. And just say, hey, listen, especially technical people, right? Because if you're getting a skills assessment test, chances are you're doing like an IT job. Basically, just let people know, hey, and I've said this before on the channel, like when you're trying to find a new job and you're currently at a job, you are practicing you're being secretive, right? You're going out in the parking lot to take the phone call for the job interview. You're checking your email on your phone, not your work computer, because you don't want someone walking by and seeing like, hey, your upcoming interview. You're secretive because you don't want people to know. Businesses can suck, right? Businesses find out you're looking for a new job, they fire you, right? You give a 2-week notice and they fire you, whatever, right? But make them aware, hey, listen, whether or not you're looking for a new job doesn't matter. So first of all, break that taboo that, hey, we're all a family here and you're not allowed to work anywhere else. Break that taboo and just say, hey, listen, if you're looking for a job or if any of your friends and family or loved ones are looking for a job, be aware that if the job asks you to perform a skill assessment and they want you to download something, you could be downloading malware. Period, full stop. You don't have to explain VNC. You don't have to explain, persistence mechanisms or remote code execution or 0 days or anything. Just say, if you download something to do a skills assessment for a job, you could be downloading malware. Don't make it about like, why are you looking for a job? Don't make it about, whatever. Just objective, the facts. If you don't download the installer, the whole thing fails. You don't give up anything. You don't get exposed. You don't get exploited. This is the initial infection. This is why we call it the cyber kill chain. If you can break a link in the chain further up the chain, then the whole chain breaks, right? That's the deal. This is the, whatever, not getting super nerdy here, but in the cyber kill chain, it's like recon, weaponization, delivery. This is the delivery one. You can block the delivery through end user awareness training, hashtag GRC Mafia. For those who think GRC's stupid or lame, guess what? We just protect your organization from getting popped. Boom! You're welcome. Happy early Christmas.
For the CISO series, I'm Rich Straffolino.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, y'all. We are cooking. We're cooking, baby. All right, guys, I do want to say shout out to all of you. Thank you so very much. This has been episode 778, the Christmas Eve episode of Simply Cyber's Daily Cyber Threat Brief. Do want to give a special shout out to Roswell, UK, who's been keeping us informed on the developing situation at Nakatomi Plaza. Love it, guys. We've got a little bit of fun for you. We're going to be pivoting over to jaw jacking for a hot minute, keeping the streak alive. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. If you got a peace out, deuces. If you're going to stick with us, let's go to jaw jacking. And then I got a boogie. I got a couple small things I still want to take care of. Until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, stay secure. Ever wonder what it takes to break into cybersecurity? Join us every weekday for Jawjacking, where industry experts answer your burning questions about the cybersecurity field. Live, unfiltered, and totally free. Let's level up together. It's time for some Jawjacking. All right, what's cracking, baby? Let's go. Roswell, UK, hostages freed at Nakatomi Plaza. Carl Winslow has Twinkie addiction. All right, let's go. So I'm Jerry. If you're new here, like Abu, we do this segment called Jaw Jacking. I can't mentor one-on-one. Okay, I just don't have time for it. But what we do as a solution is we do these jaw jacking segments. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's just Eric or DJ BSEC. Sometimes it's a panel. Whatever. Whoever, we are trying to answer everyone and all questions today. So let us know what your questions are in chat. Amish Runaway, what's up? All right, I got my coffee. I'm super happy about that. I want to give a shout out to Matt Jones. Matt Jones, if you're listening. I went to his house yesterday and purchased a electric dirt bike from him and brought it home and gave it to my kids. You would think, I don't know, like my kid was like, just like beside himself. Oh, man. I always wanted a dirt bike when I was a kid and I never got one. So I'm changing it. I'm paying it forward. All right, what else we got? Oh my God, Chris Whitlock. Oh yeah, DJ BSEC's son, dirt bike champion. Texas is a huge state, and his son was number 5 in the state, crushing it. It does sound like fun. Yeah, they were killing it. Real Bilbo, yeah, Hack Smarter. Tyler and his team are amazing. I love it. Go to Hacks. I don't know if they have the URL hacksmarter.com, but you can find it. Tyler Ramsby. Midori K says, what do you think about Hack the Box CDSA, Certified Defensive Security Analyst? I haven't done any comparisons or evaluation of Hack the Box CDSA. If anyone in chat has done Hack the Box CDSA, let us know in chat. Rothnir, Team SC. Also, hey, really quickly, Rothnir, who's the green badge right there, has been doing the Daily Cyber Threat Brief covers like 8 stories typically. Rothnir has been going and doing timestamps of each story, and every time I see it, I pin it. So if you're on Team Replay, if you go back and watch the videos or whatever, and you see the stories all broken out, that's the person who's doing it. Thank you, Rothnir. Chris Weaver used to do it. I'm not sure what Chris is, but it's awesome. Oh, hacksmarter.org. Yes, thank you, Chris Whitlock. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Let's promote this. Here. This right here, this is hacksmarter.org. If you're interested in getting mentorship or hanging with cool people, definitely check that out. Tyler Ramsby, great person. And the community's awesome too. All right. Hey, what's up? Wading through logs. Good to see you. Okay. So I'm getting this right now. Who asked the question? Midori K. Casually Joseph has done the CDSA. It's very good, super hands-on, great for foundations. So we're getting a strong recommendation here for CDSA. All right, what else we got here? Jeffrey Perez says, thoughts on CCNA, looking to learn how to read networking logs from our Cisco server, among other things. All right. Well, I will tell you, let me pull that up. Hold on, let me flag some of these things over here. Hold on one second, okay? Okay, so check this out. The question here is CCNA. Okay, so here's my thing. If you're working in a Cisco environment and you want to read networking logs, CCNA will help you with understanding the structure. But I had the I took and passed the CCNA like in 2015. You're not really looking at networking logs. You're more configuring networking, using the routing protocols, troubleshooting and stuff like that. You're not really getting into the networking logs. It will not hurt. CCNA will not necessarily help you get a job in cybersecurity, but it doesn't sound like that's why you want it. I would actually say it's worth digging into the CCNA, but there are better ways. You can do PCAP analysis to look at networking logs and understand that. A really great it's a very dense work, but I have heard people say like Open Wireshark, right? So Wireshark is a great network capture utility. Tons of people use Open Wireshark and just let it run for like 2 minutes, then stop Wireshark and then go look at the network packets on your own machine's network and go and make sure that you can understand all of them. Cause they'll be like, ARP, DNS, obviously HTTP, HTTPS, like stuff like that, but there'll also be like weird network traffic and stuff like that. So you can like even learn that way just by looking at it. And if you look at a network packet and you don't know what it is, there you go. There's your learning opportunity. Google what it is or keep going. Midori K says you may want to consider Cisco CyberOps also. So there you go, Jeffrey Perez. A couple great options to pick from. Amish Runaway says, what's the engine on the dirt bike? It is an electric dirt bike, so it doesn't have like 50cc engine or anything like that. It goes probably 20 miles an hour. It's fast enough for my kids to get like super jacked up, but also not so fast that if they fall off, they die. All right. What do you think about the future demands for cloud security engineers? Have you looked into any cloud security certs? Okay. I haven't looked at any cloud security certs, but I know, I think it's ISC2 CCSP. Is Luke Canfield in chat? I'm like pretty sure Luke Canfield recently got the CCSP, which is the cloud cert. So Luke, let us know in chat. What I would say is, I think knowing cloud is super valuable. I think being certified in a cloud specific technology has value. So getting your AZ 500 for Microsoft Azure or your AWS certs, I think that's going to be mad value because basically those are the tech stacks that people are building their businesses on top of. So that would be good. Whoa, Veggie Broth got their CISSP yesterday. Let's go. Nice job. Went in, no sleep, and got smoked. Ugh, Luke Canfield, brutal. Sorry to hear that, bud. I hope you get it on the next one. B-Dub says she just got the CCSK and working on CCZT from the Cloud Security Alliance. Everything's cloud. Yeah, exactly. I really think, dude, cloud has so many benefits, so many advantages. Most businesses, here's the deal. Everybody was like, whoa, we're going to the cloud. And then people realize, like, actually hybrid is where it needs to be. So I think having cloud knowledge and cloud certs is valuable. All right. FedEx says, what's the Christmas traditions? Hold on. I got to move this all the way over here. I'm going to get like a kink in my neck. What's the Christmas traditions look like? As Hispanic, we get together tonight and celebrate Christmas in family. We exchange gifts at midnight. Then we do the U.S. style in the morning and spend the day in the PJs. Oh, I love it. Drop your Christmas traditions in chat if you would. Also, quick shout out to DJ Bisek behind the glass who's pinning comments. Thank you, Bisek. So my personal Christmas traditions have evolved over the years, but since basically we started a family here in the Low Country, I do a rib roast dinner, like a big rib roast dinner tonight. I'm super pumped. I got it all prepped yesterday, and then it's always around food, right? I'm gonna do like a frittata. A frittata in the morning, Christmas Day, PJs all day. We go to bed early. I will tell you, before I met my wife, when I was a degenerate, I would go to midnight mass, right? So, I mean, good Catholic, right? I grew up in the Eastern Mass, Irish family, right? So you go to midnight mass, Catholic church, all the things. Then we come back to a fire pit, and we would, drink alcohol and do dumb stuff, and then wake up and just like gorge on food and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get too into my background and stuff, but like I did not come from a broken home, so I'm not gonna try to misrepresent it, especially for those who did. But when I was younger, like 16 to 24, like where I woke up Christmas Day changed. It, like I would just kind of like land somewhere. I didn't really have like Solomon McKay says, I'm a recent grad in cybersec, no search yet, but now my boss wants to advertise me as a cybersec expert on the company website. Whoa! Any advice on explaining why I'm not an expert? Well, Solomon McKay, two things. One, it's called imposter syndrome. Don't sweat it. Everyone's got it. Two, the term expert is subjective, right? Who is your boss advertising to? Like, are they selling your Here's the deal. If they're selling your services as, hey, like, we'd love to do business with you. We have Solomon on staff who's a cyber expert. That might be a little disingenuous and misrepresentative. If they're just saying, hey, everybody, here at company, we feel pretty good about our cyber posture because we got Solomon McKay, who's a cyber expert, then that's a little different. Remember, you probably have the most knowledge of anyone at the company on cybersecurity, right? Yeah, DJ BSEC does bring up a good point. I would absolutely make sure that you're not left holding the bag if there is an incident, Solomon McKay, where they're like, well, we got compromised with ransomware. What did the cyber expert do? Don't we have a cyber expert? Make sure you don't get left holding that bag, but I think you're okay. If you're really uncomfortable with it, I would just say to your boss, hey, listen, I don't think this is an accurate statement. I'm not an expert. I'm very good. Maybe change the wording to say we have a very good cybersecurity professional on staff. Good luck with that. Brent Book wants to know when the backyard dirt bike track gets started. We'll see. I live in one of those planned communities with HOA fees and crap like that. I have a feeling my kids are going to turn into like basically modern day little gang. You know, like Stranger Things where the kids ride their bikes around like a little posse. There's a bunch of kids in our neighborhood with dirt bikes. So I have whoa! Callan Auger. My man. Love my son. Hold on. Where can I pull this up in chat? Where is it? Where are you, Cal? Hold on 1 second. There he is. Look at that right there on Callan. Look at, you can see your name right here on stream. Callan Auger. Hi. Oh my gosh. Let's do. Hold on. You know, it's just. All right, that's for Callan. All right, thanks, Callan, for being here and supporting the channel. Callan, just so you guys know, my son Callan, he's so cool. He like literally like the other day went on YouTube and just like liked all of the Simply Cyber videos. He was like a maniac, just like liking. All right, let's keep going here. Usman Berry says, do you recommend to get CISP if you have CASP system and PMP? Yes. Here's the deal. Chances are, if you have CISM, here's my answer to you. If you have CISM and you want to go the GRC track and be like director of IT, director of InfoSec or CISO or something like that, you don't necessarily need CISSP. It doesn't hurt. In my opinion, the CISP, I got mine in 2009, and it has retained its value as far as it's considered like, to me, it's considered like the cybersecurity license standard, right? It's not, we're not licensed as practitioners, but getting the CISP, and maybe I'm biased in this because when I got it was like such a major thing, but to me, it's like you're a professional, right? Like you got a couple, you need 5 years at least to do it, but like you can work in cyber, you can moonlight, you can IT cyber, you can do multiple things, but when you get the CISP, it just, to me, it just hits differently, like legitimizes, right? Okay, so BSEC says he feels like it's an accounting person passing the CPA exam. It really does. So I will say, I think that exam's like $600, $800. So if you can get your employer to pay for it, that's actually the chef's kiss. For yourself, I wouldn't necessarily go get it on your own dime, just because, it's expensive, and I don't know if it's going to make a world of difference for you where you are in your career journey, but of all the certs, it's definitely one that has return on investment. Space Taco says, Jerry, what would be your perfect Christmas gift this year? If you could have anything, what would you want? Oh my gosh. Space Tacos, I'm really more into like the vibes and the experiences. I've never really been like a material person. In fact, I actually really, and my wife knows this too, which is splendid because she always like hooks me up. I really like analyzing things and thinking like, these type of things. So, I don't know what the perfect Christmas gift would be, honestly. I'm just happy. Honestly, I know it sounds contrived and stupid, but like, for Christmas, I just really want to see my family be happy. Again, I know that sounds stupid and like, a generic answer, but like, it gives me great pleasure. Like I work wicked hard. It gives me great pleasure to sit on the couch and chill and see my family be happy. Right? I love it. Gabriel Yeager. I'm pivoting to get into GRC from education. This is my next cert path. PMP, SysM, CASP, RDF, Pentest Plus, CYSA, CC as part of the WGU. What's my opinion on that?
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
All right. Wading through logs. So I think the opinion, Gabriel, that's fine. Certs are fine. They're not going to hurt. I don't know if the CASP is necessarily the final step of that. Maybe like get CISP after SysM. Wading through logs with the super chat.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Asking, what's your favorite movie and why is it Die Hard? Thank you for the super chat, Wade. Definitely appreciate that. So drop it in chat. What's your favorite Christmas movie? And we'll definitely answer that. What I would say is I love Die Hard. There's a movie on Netflix called Carry On that DJ BSEC turned me on to yesterday. I went to watch it last night. Like, listen, this is how insane this is. I went to watch it last night as a family movie, and we watched like the first 5 seconds, like literally 5 seconds. And Mrs. Auger was like, Jerry, this is not appropriate for the kids. What are you doing? And I'm like, BSEC said it's a Christmas movie. She's like, is it? So, anyways, I love that. I do like, what other Christmas movies do I really enjoy? One that, I got to tell you, one that we watch every year and it never gets old to me is Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. I know it's like a whatever movie, but like Elf's great and Will Ferrell's funny, but like I can't watch that movie over and over again. I'm kind of burnt out on Christmas Story, but Christmas Chronicle, it does have some length to it. All right, thanks wading through logs. That was a fun one. Burnaby Rosario, aka Joey, says, anyone out there have Die Hard on their Christmas movie playlist for the next couple of days? I do. Hey Joey, welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Oh my god. It's so like on brand to have the sounder too. Yeah, 100%. Brent enjoys the watching the family members open the gifts. Yeah, I mean it's not like, oh, I don't enjoy it's not that I don't enjoy these things. It's just I don't know. I'm old and I'm tired, and like it just like what fills your cups, right? Like watching my kids be genuinely happy fills my cups. Watching my wife, or like even like just, I guess here's the thing. For me personally, I work 7 days a week. Okay, like I know that sounds like a problem, but Christmas Day, Christmas morning. Okay, I should qualify this. Christmas morning between like 7 a.m. and like 2 p.m. I don't work. I don't think about work. I don't do any of that. And I'm like so happy. Like I'm sitting on the couch with my wife. I've got a cup of coffee and I'm just like in the moment. It's so nice. All right, let's keep going. Phil Stafford, this is interesting. So, hey, here's another thing. So, Phil says it's his first year without the kids since we moved away. Trying to think. I don't really have a good sounder for that one. But, yeah, no, I feel you. Like, the wild thing is, think about this, right? Like, if your kids leave at 18, right, and they go start their lives and stuff like that, you really only have, like, 18 Christmases with them, right? Which sounds like a lot, but, like, my oldest son's 12. We only have, like, 6 more Christmases with him. Maybe 7 or 8, right? Comes back for college or whatever. So, you know, there is a finite number, and obviously once he has his family and kids and we'll do things, but, like, it's just different. It's different, right? I'm not trying to slow time down. I'm just trying to enjoy it while it's happening. Hope you have a good Christmas, Phil. Swims with sharks and wading through logs are high-fiving each other right now. Space Tacos. I keep telling my peeps to stop buying me gifts because I just love hanging out with them, but they refuse to listen to me. Well, that's nice of your peeps. All right, Midori K is saying good. Carry on. Here, I'm going to show y'all. And interestingly, I guess Jason Bateman is the bad guy. And it stars the guy from Kingsman. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I like tried to watch this as a family movie. Like, just, I'm an idiot. But yeah, so check it out. All right, continuing to look through chat. All right, here we go. Muppet Christmas Carol, Christmas Chronicles. The Rudolph one doesn't hold up. Okay. Does anyone out there turn on TNT and let the Christmas story just run all day? There we go. Oh my God, Luke Canfield says his fiance's on call and has been working 18-hour days. Oh my God. Jesus, Luke, that sucks. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, cool. Phil Stafford's making it work via Discord. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Usaman Berry says, do you recommend to have a PhD in cybersecurity management? So for those who don't know, I have a PhD in cyber operations from the Dakota State University, Madison, South Dakota. Here's the deal. You do not need a PhD to achieve your cyber career goals, right? You can be a CISO if that's your goal without a PhD. I would unbelievably beg you everyone in chat to listen. If you want a PhD, go get a PhD. If you are getting a PhD, not because you truly want it in your heart, but because you think you need it for a job, it's not going to work out well. You're not going to enjoy the experience. A PhD is a very lonely, hard journey. Period, full stop. It's very lonely. Okay? Like, basically, a PhD is like two parts. The first part is the education, which is if you have a master's degree, it's very similar. You take a bunch of courses, final exams, core, competency test at the end. It's very much like traditional master's stuff. The other part is the dissertation, and this is where people get broken. And there's actually an acronym in the industry or in academia called ABD, which means all but dissertation. And it's actually quite a negative term. Like, so if you're ABD, you wouldn't introduce someone like, oh, hey, here's my friend Kevin. He's ABD. You would never say that because it's insulting to Kevin. Kevin knows he's ABD. And you might say, oh, hey, like, this guy, ABD, right? So just be mindful of that. ABD means all but dissertation, means you couldn't complete that. That dissertation is incredibly lonely, incredibly hard, incredibly demanding. It took me 18 months to write my dissertation. It's actually printed up there in a book. You can actually download my dissertation if you're really feeling fancy, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you truly want it. Okay? All right, continuing to look here. DJ BSEC, Angular wants to know if you have cable. All right, come on. I'm scrolling chat right now. Yeah, Tom Bishop, 95% done. Tom Bishop knows the struggle. Okay. Kathy Chambers is in the program. Looking at chat here. Continuing to look at chat here. Question from Midori K. Is it true that you aren't a real cyber pro until you've been called in to put out a fire on Christmas? I mean, that is a sucky experience, but no, you can be a cyber pro without that. I don't know if you were joking or not, but definitely sucks. You know what? GRC people don't get called in on the weekends. Yay, GRC Mafia. Okay. Shout out to Chris Whitlock for the GRC Mafia. B-Dubs loved Carry On. That's good. Oh, The Pain loves Gremlins for a Christmas movie. That's a sleepy Christmas movie. People forget about that one. Let's see. ABDs get called in on the weekend. That's right. Let's see. Luke Canfield. I do a PhD. Just waiting to see the Marshall U does with their program and the cyber ops. Yep. Waldo says, any thoughts on the future for cyber regulations frameworks considering the introduction of Doge? I doubt they try to cut on cyber, right? I don't know, man. Here, let me pull this up. So Waldo, Doge, I think that's the Department of Government Efficiency. We'll see how that goes. Honestly, guys, you would think cyber wouldn't get cut, but the people running, technically, again, this isn't a political show, but the people who are running the Department of Government Efficiency run private businesses, and cyber is a cost center in private businesses. So yeah, it could be, there could be some impact here. Like I'm not saying defund CISA, but could, like, that would be terrible, right? Hopefully that doesn't happen. I hope they don't cut off cyber. Rosario says, what do you think about getting a JD along with someone with an existing master's? I think that's a phenomenal idea. I actually like low key wanted to get a JD. A JD is the degree associated with like lawyers and legal. I think it could be huge. I mean, you can work. You could. There's a lot of like legal things, right? CISOs deal with legal stuff. Incident response, technically, we'll call in legal and stuff like that. A good friend of mine, actually, Aaron Heath, he's the CISO at MUSC, and he's actually a bar certified lawyer in the state of South Carolina. That would be a great question for Aaron. He's always so busy though, but it's a great question. Personally, I think it would add huge value. It would definitely not hurt. You just want to be actually Liz Warden over at Scythe. She's a lawyer and works in cyber. So Liz Wharton. But what I would advise is I would be careful though, because the second you're a lawyer and you say something, the business might hold on to that and be like, oh, our lawyer said this, right? And then you start getting some liability accidentally attached to you. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, please. Oops. Favorite Christmas movie is Bad Santa from Terrence Tech. I haven't seen Bad Santa. 194 people here. Good morning to all of you. Bearded Ruckus says, hey, Jerry, have you seen Secret Level on Prime? They take video games and turn it into live action 15-minute episodes. Warhammer 1 is fire. You'll never see Pac-Man the same way. I haven't, but let's take a look at it together. Secret Level on Prime. Okay, let's look. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on now. What? Holy crap. Hold on, this looks super cool. Oh my god, let's go. Oh my god, hold on, let's watch the trailer. Oh, this looks kind of creepy. Oh my gosh. Is that Keanu Reeves? This is so cool. Hey, who shared this with us? Whoever, I'm sorry, whoever, was this Bearded Ruckus? Yes, sir.
How much would you risk?
This looks good, Bearded Ruckus. I like it. Thank you. We already blew out the copyright with Snoop and Pharrell at the beginning, so let's just go all in. All right. It is not a family show. Okay, good to know. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead. That's called Secret Level on Prime. Worth checking out. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, it does look sick. Oh my god, Justin Gold is upset. I guess I was told about this. I've been told about this months ago, and I'm just learning about it now. So, cool. All right. Gen Z is trying to take claim first rights on this one. Elon wanted to pause AI so he could get his business ahead of the competition. Okay. Wading through logs is in fact confirming that this is a good show, Secret Level. I look forward to watching it personally. What do we got here? Oh my god, what's up, everybody? We got just another minute here. Pac-Man episode is sick. Warhammer episode sick. I was catching up with the episode, but wanted to say happy holidays, everyone, from Rocker. Thank you, Rocker. Good to see you. Remember, there's no episode tomorrow, okay? Christmas Day, we're taking it off. I'm sleeping in. All right. BSEC, you want to come on and say hello and goodbye to everybody? I was going to be wrapping just a minute. DJ Bisek behind the glass. We got the mod team, Justin Gold, Casually Joseph, Chris Whitlock, Kimberly Can Fix It, Jenny Housley, Josh Mason, Eric Taylor, Tyler Ramsby, Stefan Waldvogel, all in there. Let's go ahead and bring DJ Bisek on. DJ,
good morning.
see you, buddy.
Hopefully everybody has a great Christmas. As soon as we get off here, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Got stuff going on tonight, and I will be going live at 11 o'clock this morning. I'm gonna do AOC early today because it's Fish Friday, so we start our fish fry, our annual fish fry.
Ooh, that sounds good. All right, so if you're looking for some fried fish, go on down to H-Town and with the Ghetto Boys and DJ Bisek getting it done. DJ Bisek, really quick,
chopped and screwed down here.
did you know the Big Timers Still Fly song when I pulled it up yesterday?
No, I'm too old for that.
Oh, it's so good. All right, guys. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. He is DJ Bisek. 11 a.m. Catch him. I think Casually Joseph's going to be ripping it up at 5 p.m.
That's Central Time.
Oh, God.
You know.
All right, so noon real time. He'll be live. Guys, Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you all for the wonderful stream today and for everything throughout the year. We'll be back on Thursday, December 26th. Back to work. Got to put in the cycles, y'all. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. Until next time, thank you, Merry Christmas, and stay secure.